Alright guys, welcome back. It's Raid Boss Camden here, and here's Devlog 1. Finally we have something to show for this game. So I'll give you guys like a general overview of what I'm thinking the structure is going to be of the game. I'll tell you guys what we've done, what we're working on, and next steps, I guess. So the general scheme of like making characters and everything, it's going to be like this. So you're going to have a profile. And this profile will let you, so like when you make the profile, quote unquote profile, it's gonna let you select different like parameters to change how you play the game, okay? That includes like XP rates, drop rates. You can have a profile that's like single character, like, solo character profile. You can have a profile that's like quote unquote hardcore. So like if your character dies, you can't make a new one. Which will also let you make a single character hardcore profile, which is basically like, you have one character, one life. Like that's gonna be super hardcore. But anyway, the point of this is to let you like choose how quote unquote hardcore you want to make the game, and also have multiple like options. So like you can have like, oh, here's my solo character one. Like my solo mage is over here with this profile, and then on this profile is just my regular profile where I have all my classes. And then maybe you have a third profile that's like everything is like really high XP rates, high drop rates. That's the profile I test on. Let's say you could have that scheme, whatever. So that's the idea with the profiles, okay? And here we have change profiles, create new profile. Like this is very rough, guys. This is like just the programmer art, rough implementation, okay? We're gonna be expanding this. So at the moment, it's very straightforward. Just, it makes a new profile and you click create profile, whatever. All right. And then let's just say change profile, you pick profile too. So this is gonna be the character selection menu. Again, pretty much not finished yet, but this is just the initial stuff, right? Guys, we've been deving for about a month for this, okay? This is like very rough stuff. Anyway, so you can select your character, right? So, and because all the characters are gonna have different strengths and like different places they're strong, you can have like, okay, here's my swordsman who I made like really strong for wind, like, lightning damage. And here's my other swordsman, or sorry, here's my, mage who's good at fire damage. And here's this guy who's good at killing big targets. And this guy is good at killing lots, like, AoE, lots of mobs. What's the word? You get the idea. So having lots of characters who do different stuff is kind of like a core, gameplay aspect, I guess you could say. Which means that if you limit yourself, you introduce more difficulty, right? So if you're going to say, like, I'm going to make a solo character, right? Like now, like, let's say, like, you have to choose, is this character going to be strong at killing AoE mobs or strong at single targets? Or, fire damage or just, generalist who's not good at anything but can do everything? Like, it's going to be some interesting, like, decisions to make, I think. Anyway, so you make a character, whatever, let's call it Raid Boss Camden. Right. Alright, this is going to be super rough, guys, but again, this is a month of development, okay? Here we go. Boom. Here's the game. Programmer art. The only thing that's not programmer art in this is the slime. We have a really awesome pixel artist. And the colors are washed out because there's some issues with the look he's twitching. There's some problems, guys, I'll be honest. But yeah, the colors are washed out. I think there's something, issues like the shader, something, whatever. We have work to do, is my point. But can you guys see the bones of it? Like what's what's possible, right? Like look, we got shadows, we got elevation. These skills are not implemented yet, so it's just like us, it just says skill on the top. Okay. We have like some very basic attack stuff going on, like when he turns red, he attacks. So here's combat. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. Okay, this is super rough, but this is Devlog 1. Like, what'd you expect? A half-finished game? Like, no, this is going to take us like a couple years to finish, right? So we're just taking the first steps here. But there you go. We got a cute little slime. He has already like a really awesome death animation. Maybe I'll play it on screen, but we have not implemented death yet. Like mobs dying. But yeah, so this is where we're at, and our next steps is basically just ironing out everything we have. Maybe not everything, but everything that's important. So like you saw earlier, there was like a little glitch where he like twitches out. We're gonna try to address that. Yeah, so like, the mob doesn't die actually when you're attacking it right now. We're gonna address that. We're missing a lot. I mean, you can imagine. There's still a lot to like work out in terms of the saving and loading. There's like things that we haven't finished there. There's like the character stats, and I mean like XP level, stats. Everything hasn't been implemented yet, right? Inventory, items. We have a lot to do, and we're just getting off it, like getting on top of it one at a time. At the moment, we're just trying to get this whole attacking and mob dying thing. Like loot comes out, but the mob doesn't die. So we're trying to make this, what's happening right now on the screen, kind of more or less, not completely fleshed out, but to a place where it's like reasonable. And then we're going to build on top. So we haven't decided yet. I think we're probably going to do items next, like items in inventory. Although maybe we should probably do character stats first. Whatever. We're going to talk about this like internally, but you get the idea, guys. We have a lot to do. But I mean, hopefully you guys come back here in 6 months and this becomes like, kind of like, you can look back in this video in 6 months and be like, wow, look how far they came, right? That's the hope. So yeah, you can zoom out the camera, you can rotate it. So look at what's possible, right? We can have like beautiful vistas and like just the scenery we could have, right? Like imagine you climb a mountain, right? And you look down and you see this like big expanse. Like how cool would that be? I'm not saying, it depends on our budget. Like, we're not AAA here, but if the crowdfunding is successful, anything's possible, honestly. And maybe I'll end up partnering with a studio or a publisher, right? Or get some funding somewhere. I don't know. There's lots of things that are possible. But I'm saying this has a lot of potential, I think, what we have here. So, yeah, I guess call it that, Devlog 1. If you guys want to support us on Patreon, I mentioned it in Devlog 0, but I guess might as well just throw it up again. Boom, Patreon. If you guys want to support us, I think the more fleshed out the game gets, the more our Patreon will be like enticing, I guess. Not enticing, but Right now, you guys are just kind of trusting. Like this is the trust me, bro phase of development. Okay, trust me, bro. This game's gonna be great. Okay. Anyway, but hopefully it becomes less about trusting me, bro, and more about results in the future. What else can I say? Yeah, guys, join the Discord if you guys want to interact with me. Unless the community gets really big and I can't handle all the attention. For now, I'll talk to you. Eventually we'll need feedback. We're going to post a demo, get testing done, balancing, all that stuff's in the far future at the moment. What else? I'll leave social media links in the description, as I make them. I'm still in the process. You guys have never made a game probably. I would say a majority of you watching this video have never made a game. There is so much to do. I had no idea how much there is to get done. Stuff even besides the game, all the business, bank accounts and setting up the Steam page, all the social media stuff. It's actually insane. So I've had to also everyone who's on the team, I found them personally. I had to reach out to you have no idea how many messages I've sent and everything, how many posts I've made, trying to get the right people on the team. But I gotta admit, guys, the team we have now, it's 3 people. I mentioned it in Devlog 0, but at the moment of this video, we got a programmer, pixel artist, and 3D environmental artist. I'm pretty, I don't think I could do better with my team. The team we have on this project is actually, way, I'll be honest, way more solid than what I'm paying them. They deserve, double or triple what I'm paying them. And I'm self-funding this, so I can't pay them triple. I wish I could. Hopefully soon I can. I don't know, soon, but in a year if we get funded or something. Anyway, they're great. So I'm pretty confident. I think we have a really solid idea. We have a really solid team, and I think we can deliver. That's my opinion, and we're gonna see if my opinion becomes true or not. So alright, guys, that's enough for this time. I think in a month I'll post Devlog 2 or so. If we have progress, we should. I mean, we're making progress pretty quick at the moment because there's lots of things to make, right? Progress is much more quick in the beginning than later on. So I think in a month we'll have plenty of new stuff to showcase. I can say this month definitely we're going to start working on a proper 3D environment made by a proper professional. Like I said, that's the third guy on our team, the 3D artist. So hopefully next month we have a little pre-alpha little area. I won't even call it a full zone, but like a little area that just looks nice. So I can get like a nice screenshot for the thumbnail or something. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.